Hi guys, and welcome to Let's Try Darkest Dungeon. Darkest Dungeon is a roguelike turn-based RPG by Red Hook Studios. It is currently in early access and I believe it is released on the 3rd of February. I'll have to double check that and I'll list it down in the description box below, but I believe it is released on the 3rd of February. I'm unsure what the pricing of the game will be because this was a pre-release copy that was sent to me for the purposes of, covering it on my channel. But I just want to say right off the bat, I've played about an hour and a half of this game. I am terrible. And I'm just going to say it's because the game is ruthless. And the game is actually quite tricky, I think. And that's a good thing. I really like how challenging it is. Roguelikes, I typically don't have the best of time with because I am just always going to be terrible at them, I think. But I really enjoy the challenge that Darkest Dungeon has. And just the art style of this game is amazing. When I first loaded it up and seen it, I was just like blown away, especially when it comes to the animation, which we'll see once we get into the game. So we'll start a campaign. I've got a couple of save files here. This one I'd started just prior to starting this recording, and number one try, which was my first try, was I only made it to week 3, and my god, I was terrible. I think around week 2, I lost all of the characters that I started with. And so I got a whole bunch of new characters, and then by the time week 3 came around, I lost all of them again. So I am slightly terrible, but I really enjoy the challenge. What I'm going to do is, I'll start a new game I'll dive into the Let's Try save file, as that will take us to the tutorial and I'll show you the basic mechanics of the game, and then I'll jump into the save file I created earlier, which actually I believe at the moment shouldn't have any characters, and we'll just try out new characters together. And so it's normally about this moment I actually seem to have a little weird pause that happens sometimes, but the more I've played and loaded up the game, there's less of a pause in between times, so I think that's just an issue with regards to my PC. So, as you can see, this is our combat screen, and it's pretty much loaded me where I was earlier, so I didn't get a chance there to show you that you start off in this area down here. I'll zoom in, that little green area, and what you want to do is you click on the room that you want to head to, and you just, essentially what you're doing is you're walking through the hallway, and that is where most of the combat appears to take place. So we are playing as Dimas right now, or rather that is a character that's selected. Combat is turn-based, and if you right-click on your character you can see certain stats about them, and you can change their name, but I have no interest in changing the name at the moment. So I don't even know if Dimas is how you pronounce it, but that's the way I'm pronouncing it. And something that took me a little while to notice the first time round actually was that each of them has a preferred position that they like to stand in, along with a preferred target that they like to aim to. For example, I believe Dimas here likes to aim at the guy that is standing second from the left. And they've got certain resistances along with possible class bonuses. Their skills, which you can see here, along with quirks such as hard noggin and quick reflexes, which adds to his speed. He's a known cheat, so he's not allowed to gamble while in town, and their equipment. So to do combat, you're essentially just clicking what you want to do. And again, I don't know why I'm pointing at my monitor as if you guys can see what I'm pointing at, but there are circles here that are similar to the screen here, where you can see the preferred position, preferred target. That translates to here where you can see if Dimas was to stand in the first 3 positions from the right. Yes, that would be correct. That is when he can use Open Vein 1, and it targets the one of the first 2 opponents from the left. And this is a melee attack, and it has certain, stats accompanying it. We've got Pistol Shot, which he can't do because there are no suitable targets for it. We've got Grape Shot Blast, which is a ranged attack. And we can take aim, which I've never actually tried this in my first playthrough, so I think what I'm going to do is set Dimas to take aim, which adds to +4 accuracy and +5 crit, I think. I don't know all these terms, they're too technical for me. Alright, And then we can go for, I think we'll go for open vein, I think. So that takes his HP down by 9, so the Brigand Cutthroat is now 6 out of 15. And as you can see, the animation, the combat animation in particular is what I'm pointing out here, is very smooth. And it's really, just the entire game runs very smooth from an animation standpoint, and it's very impressive to look at. So we're now Renaud. He's a Crusader. His preferred position is in the front 2 spots, and his preferred target, sorry, is in the first 2 spots there. He's got a few different options he can do. I'm just looking over some of his quirks. He's a Warrior of Light. He's a kleptomaniac, so he's prone to stealing items, and he is God-fearing. Apologies while I take a drink just now, just because I'm feeling quite thirsty, and I've been trying to record this for a little while, and I keep talking and forgetting to take a drink. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do with him is we can use Smite. Zealous Accusation, Stunning Blow, or a Bulwark of Faith. I think what I'm going to do is, as well, you have other options so that you can move them back into a different position. Say you want to put them in a position that they are more comfortable in. However, you also have the option to pass a turn, in which case your hero will suffer stress. Here you've got their HP and a stress meter, is what I'm trying to say. A stress meter. And with each turn that you pass, it builds up, and it does tend to build up as the levels go on, and they end up, they can suffer, I guess I would say, trait, where they can suddenly just go insane or be cowardly, and they'll react unexpectedly. So I think what I'm going to do is Stunning Blow, which only did 2 damage, which is disappointing, but that's because he has a 25% stun resist. Although remarkably he did get stunned. And maybe we'll Smite now.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Victory, so we got 25 gold through rifling through the corpse. And again, this is just what I wanted to point out earlier. How smooth it is when they're walking as well. Stop stepping on my feet. Oh, sorry, I was just showing what you do when you reverse. Let's not linger. Okay, that is good advice. So there are certain objects we can interact with as we come up to it, and you can either click on it or press W to investigate. So we want to take a look at the tent. Let's check inside. And we got 1,500 gold.
There is much to be found in forgotten places.
We'll go through here.
An ambush. Send these vermin a message. The rightful owner has returned, and their kind is no longer welcome.
So this one's going to be slightly trickier. I'm just double checking the positions that they prefer. They're in the ideal places, and he prefers to target the second one. So I'm just thinking what I want to do here. We could take a pistol shot. But I feel I do prefer using open vein when possible. So we'll take aim. No, I think we'll just go for open vein. I've yet to properly use that. In fact, you know what? I'll go for it. We'll take aim. And then that should leave him for the next turn, because I didn't do it properly when I was showing the earlier one. And Smite or Stunning Blow. We could do ranged. I've not actually tried this one, so I think I'll give it a try. I actually did 7 damage, that wasn't too bad. And now we take an aim, we shall... what shall we do? We'll aim for him. And he dodged! Well, that was a bit of a waste. Just want to keep an eye on our HP here. Whenever I'm against, essentially, I don't want to call them bosses, but when I'm against these people with higher HP, this is where I start to lose it a little bit with my characters. That's +5 to the torch, so I think, does that add to our light? Because as the light dies, the more it adds to her stress as well. Oh, my notes fell. I'll just leave them. Didn't do much. Okay, I think what I want to do is open vein. I feel like I can't go wrong with open vein. 8 damage. That's more like what I was hoping to achieve. Now, what is there in our inventory? We have food that we can use if we want to try and heal that guy up. But it generally consumes 1 unit per meal. And it only adds like a small amount. I don't want to do it just yet. He's also got 2 damage per RD. Who would it? Reynolds. I think what we want to do is... Not sure what I want to do. We'll try this again. Damn it. Dimas. I don't know whether to give him food. Alright, open vein. It's dealing a lot of damage to him. Luckily we dodged those shots actually. Unfortunately for Dumas, he did get 3 damage there. Or lost 3 HP I should say. We could protect ourselves as Renaud, but I don't think we need to do that quite yet. I think I'll smite.
A victory. Perhaps the turn.
And now we can focus on this guy here. And yes, so now we're at Death's Door. Everything runs red. Stat penalties plus an X blow could be fatal. So when a hero is reduced to 0 HP, they're at Death's Door. While in this state, they will suffer stat penalties plus any further damage has a chance to kill them, heal them to get off Death's Door. But we don't actually... I don't think we can eat anything yet. And... do we have anything we can use as a heal? Okay, I don't think we do. Oh my god. Okay, I'm going to go for this. The Grape Shot Blast. 1 damage, not so good. We're still at Death's Door, luckily, and as you can see our stress is building up, and no wonder we're at Death's Door. I think we'll smite. Okay, open vein. Luckily we dodged that one, and then I think we will... I think we'll just smite again.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
So we got 100 gold, medicinal herbs used to cure diseases and... oh, I don't know how to pronounce that word. And a deed, Scriven records of land grants in generations past. Take all. So we have completed that dungeon. Victory! The old road. So we got 5,000 gold, collected treasure 1,625, and we got a few heirlooms. Along with we gained XP, 2 XP each, resolve XP each I should say.
Welcome home, such as it is. This squalid hamlet, these corrupted lands, they are yours now, and you are bound to them.
Okay, so this is the Let's Try estate. How fancy. So we've got certain quest goals that we can do, which I'm just having a look over them. So, stuff such as defeat the Hag Witch, defeat the Swine God, defeat the Hag. Dimas is now Apprentice Highwayman level 1, along with Renaud now being Apprentice Crusader level 1. Successfully escorted you to the hamlet. So that was week 1 and we've unlocked the ruins. On any screen in the game, press and hold H to see contextual help for controls in that mode. That is a pretty cool thing to have. Now, what I want to do is dive back into my earlier save file. In true Blue Peter fashion, here's one I prepared earlier. I'm really struggling to get words out today. I have no idea what's up with me.
My obsession caused this great foulness, and it is shameful that I must rely upon you to set it right.
So, these are the buildings that we have in the town, which you would have briefly seen earlier. We've got the stagecoach, which we can use to recruit new heroes, which we're going to have to do because we have no heroes at the moment. We've got tavern, which you can use for stress relief. As well as that, you can also upgrade certain things within some of the buildings, such as the tavern increases the types of stress treatments and their effectiveness. So you can increase, say, using the bar, the gambling, the brothel, none of which I've actually had the chance to try, as you can see. We've got the sanitarium, treat quirks and diseases. Again, another thing I haven't had the chance to try, treat mental and physical illnesses. Allows for more quirk treatment slots and reduces treatment cost. We can actually afford an upgrade if we want, I think. Particularly there. It reduces the cost of sanitarium treatments. I'm hesitant to do that just yet. We've got our graveyard. So these are fallen heroes so far. We've got Renault. Met their end against a brigand cutthroat. Dimas against a brigand fusilier. Hind, Seeker Vestal met their end against the maggot. That sounds horrible, doesn't it? Woodville against a brigand bloodletter. Oh my god, I did not know I had that many, dude. Tybin or Tibin succumbed to blight. Brigand cutthroat. Kulai slain by a vile brigand fusilier. Bertrand, again fusilier. And Furnival, a cutthroat. So we've got our Abbey, which again is more stress relief, which you can do through meditation and praying to a higher power. And flagellation brings absolution. What does flagellation mean again? I can't even remember. Oh, in fact, I do remember what it means. But yeah, you've got your pencil. Stuff, again, you can upgrade pretty much. Increases stress recovery. Each one of them does. Again, I don't really want to do any of that just yet. I think it did upgrade something earlier. Was it tavern? Maybe I didn't. We've got our guild, so we can...
Make no mistake. We will face ever greater threats. Our soldiers must be ready.
So we can upgrade some of their combat. We've got Instructor Mastery, allows upgrading hero combat skills to higher ranks, along with a training regimen. Drag a hero from the roster here. Unfortunately, we don't have any heroes at the moment. And we can go to the blacksmith to upgrade.
Once again, the forge stands ready to make weapons of war.
I need to remember when the game's going to speak so we can upgrade our weapons and armour. And we can buy upgrades in there as well. So we've got our Nomad Wagon, complete more quests to unlock. And I think I've showed everything. Again, there's a couple of these things. Survivalist, complete more quests to unlock. But yeah, that should be everything covered. So I want to go to the stagecoach. And this is actually, I think, where I got upgrades. It was. So I got increases number of available heroes to 3. And hero barracks, yeah. So who have we got? We've got Godfrey. He's a wheel tactician, flawed release, and light sensitive. Or she, I should say, sorry. Wow. Bourneville, Flambard, who looks exactly like Godfrey, and that will just confuse me. And Abelin. And essentially I want them all.
Barbaric rage and unrelenting savagery make for a powerful ally.
I just want to sort of see where the preferred positions are. It looks as if they all like being in front, apart from Abelin. Although Godfrey and Flambard are more willing to go in the back too, but Bourneville, I think if I am reading it correctly anyway, would rather just be at the front too. So he's a ruins phobe. Okay. We can also dismiss heroes, but I don't want to do that. Because I need all the heroes I can get. Flood Release, Hard Noggin. We're just checking what that was compared to Godfrey. As well, we've also got different, you know, stats for heroes. Evelyn here has the less max HP out of all of them. They also have syphilis. I'm sorry to hear that. Okay. I think... Shall we embark? I think we should embark. And we'll do... Yeah, we'll do wield. I was born for this, says Godfroy. You might not want to say that just yet. So I'm not sure if this actually relates to the combat positions. I've actually forgot since I played it. So I think I'll try that. In fact, I think I'll put Evelyn at the back. So what can we get? Beat back the creatures and bandits that endanger traffic in the old road. We can get 3,000 gold, 4 deeds, and 2 crests. Not bad. Buy some provisions. And man, this is why my gold is actually down quite a fair bit. I buy so many because I don't know what I should actually get. We'll get a torch. We'll get 2 torches. Just because the torches seem to burn fairly quickly. Food, bandages, anti-venom. I think just buy a couple more food. I'm going to regret this big spending, but you know what? It's for the sake of this video. I'm willing to be a big spender. I'm willing to be a little bit more risky. You can retreat from combat and even abandon quests. If things are going terribly, live to fight another day. Yes, but why would I want to do that?
Has soaked the soil, sapping all good life from these groves. Let us burn out this evil.
Where do we want to go first then? I think I'll go this way. And then we'll just walk along. Complete 100% of room battle skirmish. Or we can abandon the quest, but I don't want to do that. I wanted to look in that. Okay, we've got old tree, search a tree. Sometimes a tree is just a tree, good to know. So we got through that hole actually really quickly. We didn't find anything that was worthy or of note, but, you know, I won't complain. The crate contains stashed heirlooms. We got 2 deeds. March, friends. It's too quiet. I don't trust it. Why have I not came across combat yet? Oh yeah, select a destination. Duh. Okay. We've got loot in this one.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Still, I won't say no. And finally we come across combat. As you can tell, our stress was building there as well. Okay, so what have we got now? We've got Chop, Hew, Withstand, and Intimidate, where we can move or pass a turn. Let's see. I think we'll do Hew. Actually, what's got the most HP? Rabid Gnasher, but we can't reach that. And they both dodged. Well, that's a little bit frustrating. And now the Rabid Gnasher's at the front. Okay, so we're Evelyn, we're at the back. What can we do? We can use a Noxious Blast, which can target one of the first 2 targets. Battlefield Medicine, or Disorienting Blast. I think we'll do Noxious Blast. And they dodged again. No! Okay. We've got Wicked Hack, Barbaric Yop, or Adrenaline Rush. We'll try this. Seriously? Like, this must be... We got 1. We got the Bone Rabble. For 1 HP. Breakthrough. So that will aim at all 3. I like you, Flambard. Okay. We'll aim at the first 2 again with Barbaric Yop. Didn't deal much damage though. Okay, I think we'll chop and just focus on getting the Rabid Gnasher down. And we missed. Breakthrough, adrenaline rush. We'll build up for the next time. Or next turn, I should say. And maybe a disorienting blast. So that moves him to the back, and he's stunned. We dodged that. And I think we'll do Barbaric Yop again. I feel like I should just focus on trying to attack one enemy at a time. Noxious Blast. Dodged it. Okay, breakthrough.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
I think we'll just chop.
Give them no quarter.
Damn, okay. So that went well.
That overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
That went well, and then the game's like, don't be overconfident. Okay then, game. That's me told. So I don't think there was anything else to look at. And we'll go through. Oh dear. Where was his original position? I think at the front. Oh dear, okay. This is where it could all go wrong, because this was a surprise attack. It's not helping that we're in the dark, actually. What I should have done is get a torch out. Okay. This is where it could all go wrong. Now, Flambard. Breakthrough. Knew I liked you for a reason. Okay. Bleed out? Self minus 20 damage. See, so Barbaric Yop does that as well, minus 20 damage. We'll do a Wick Attack.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Now, Battlefield Medicine. Target, Cure, Blight / Bleed Base. I think... Can we do it on ourselves? So yeah, that stops us bleeding, which is a massive help. I think I'll wait till after this before I turn the light back on. Or turn the light back on. Use another torch. And we can't really do anything with him. I think we'll move him forward one space. Bet you're regretting moving one space now. Not so much him, he's just unlucky. He keeps getting hit. Okay. Wick Attack. Or Breakthrough. And all of them dodged it, damn it. I don't like you as much, Flambard. Need a healer. I noticed. Okay, go for Wick Attack. That's another one down. We can use a bandage to stop the bleeding, which would certainly help. And I think we'll have... Oh, we can't have the food yet. I mean, when is it I can use the food then? I assume when I'm not in combat? Because so far it looks like all I can use is put the torch on. But I don't know if I want to do that during battle or not. This is something that I'll probably learn once I play more in my own time. I'll do a Noxious Blast. We'll move forward just one more space with him. Although that sort of hinders her. God damn it, Nasher. Blight resists 75%. Okay. What we can do is prevent the bleeding further on him. And then I think we'll do another Wick Attack. Hell yeah. And then I'm thinking can heal our stress. I think I might do that with him, actually. And breakthrough. I'm not sure really how crucial positioning is with regards to this game, but I just like having them in the positions that I feel that they should be in. Okay, we'll do Wick Attack.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. The fate of the tent's occupant is revealed. Should have known better, so that added to her stress quite a bit. We'll relight a torch. And then move to this room. Could we use a shovel? Drag an item here to use it. Or we can dig up the grave with our hands. Grave digging is not the healthiest of professions. Or the happiest, I couldn't remember what that said. And what, suddenly we're... Who's bulimic? I think that said someone was bulimic there. Our stress is adding up again. The light does not stay for long. We've got a deed, or, 4. And we are now hungry, so let's eat. Everyone can have a little bit to eat. In fact, you can have just a little bit more. That should do. Should I relight another torch though? I feel like I should. But again, they just don't last long. I need to really buy more torches, that might be the issue. Let's move to this room. Okay, and now we have syphilis. What fun! So we're bulimic and have syphilis. Can we use him to use a heal? No. In fact, we have... I don't think anti-venom works for that. Okay. Damn combat. Okay, Webbers. Their HP isn't that high, so I think we can do this without losing someone. And I'll eat my hat if I am wrong. I am probably going to be wrong now. Marked. Takes more damage for some targeted attacks. Okay. Disorienting Blast. Which they dodged. Anti-venom. Now, just wait your turn, young lady. Because you literally have to wait your turn, young lady. I'm not saying that to be mean. Breakthrough. He's marked as well. She dodged that one, okay. Chop. Seriously? Breakthrough. And I think we'll just Wick Attack. So there, we actually didn't lose anyone.
Nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
We're getting our gold back up to, an amount I'm actually pretty happy with.
Haunting the hearts of men.
Now this is where it could get tricky for me. We also don't have light. So it's black as pitch. And as you can see, we're now in black and white essentially. And I don't even want to talk about how I'm inevitably going to die here. I think I'm going to bleed out. Like, I mean, use that, move, not that I'm going to bleed out. Though I probably will. Unless I... we can use anti-venom for Flambard here. Which I think I will. I don't remember if I mentioned it, but you right click to use items in your inventory here. Breakthrough. That did a respectable amount of damage. We'll try this. Didn't do much. Okay, we will chop. Go for this one. Okay, breakthrough. God, I love that move. That is pretty much my favourite move. Okay. Does battlefield medicine work on stopping this? It does not. It was worth a try. Okay, I think I'll use Hue. I'm actually only just noticing now it has hero to hit, hero to crit. Well, I mean, I noticed it like a minute or so ago, and I like how I'm still learning even as I'm recording this video actually, so that's pretty cool. 67, 75, we'll go for that one.
Devastating blow.
That is, I think, possibly my first critical hit. That I can recall at least. Okay, it's not going well for her, so I think the sooner we can get battlefield medicine, the better. Okay, so that helped a little bit, but we're still marked. 78, hero to crit 3% for both. We'll just may as well have selected one of them. 63, 63, 8 to 16, 4 to 9. Okay, we'll aim for the first one. And then, I guess breakthrough. Yeah. There we go. Victory!
So too will resistance.
We've also got another torch, so that's great. And we have finally, at least for my first time,
Is an endless battle, but one that must be fought.
for my first time since the tutorial, I've completed a dungeon. I believe. I think so anyway. And nobody died, which is an even greater accomplishment.
Our family name, once so well regarded, is now barely whispered aloud by decent folk.
So we're just reading over the things here. So with things on, we unlocked things at week 3. We never really unlocked anything at week 4. In fact, we unlocked the Warrens. But I think this is where I'm going to wrap up this part here. So I sort of wish I played for a little bit more before I made this Let's Try. Just because I feel like I didn't really know everything until I started to play a little bit more. But it should be said that I'm recording this in a severe lack of sleep. I have not slept in... I don't know, I have not slept, which is why I'm very much tongue-tied and probably not as attentive as I should be, but I'm really looking forward to playing more of this game, and I think it's actually going to be a game I might play in streams if people would be interested in seeing that. So let me know what you think of the game in the comment section, and thank you so much for watching. I hope you're all having an amazing day, and I love you all. Bye!